Hi, it's Andy Fogarty here from the AtHomeWelder.com, and today I'm going to show you how to take a very basic, your boring, average, run-of-the-mill, straight picket railing and turn it into something very nice and beautiful, very custom, so it gives that curb appeal that everybody wants, but nobody really wants to pay for. So we're going to do this with very minimal expense. So today what we're going to do is very, very easy. So what we're going to do is we're basically just going to be cutting out some of the existing pickets that are here, and we're going to be replacing them with some cool, custom, already formed pickets that I ordered from kingmetals.com. Now, the really cool part about doing custom pickets, I mean, this is kind of like the iron worker's dream, right? To get to work with cool panels and pickets like this, things that we don't get to work with on an everyday basis. Because some of these things get very, very fancy, and they can even get very, very expensive. But the great thing about these is it doesn't take a lot to really add something to a railing. Okay, so now what we need to do is figure out where we're going to put it on here. Now usually I would like to have this dead center in the middle. Since this is such a short little down rail here, it'd just be nice to have it dead center in the middle. But since we're replacing pickets, I don't have that option of putting it right in the middle. I have to pick one of these pickets, and I don't have one that's actually in the middle. So actually, these two are basically the center. Center is going to be here. So I'm just going to pick one of these two, whichever one I want to go with. It really doesn't matter because this is close enough to center. The one thing you want to make sure, though, is that on your other side of the railing, you want to make sure that you cut the same picket. So I wouldn't want to have one on this side and then one here on the other side, right? And you also want to make sure, depending on the pickets that you choose, so you can see here that this one has some swirls going on, and the swirls go a certain direction. You want to make sure that on the other side of your railing that you match up the swirls and they go in the same direction, or a mirror image. Either way, so in this case, I'm going to choose this picket, so I'm just going to mark it, so I know that's the one I want to cut. And then I'm going to just take this down the rest of the railing and center this up. Since my other piece is so short, I'm going to do the same thing and just find the center and take out the middle picket. Okay, so now that we've cut the pickets out and we have our spaces where we're going to put our new pickets. Now you can see with the angle grinder I was able to just get very, very close. I don't have to do any sort of cleanup whatsoever. It's close enough that I can just cut these new pickets and slip them right in there. So all I'm going to do is place this here, stick it right where I want, and of course I'm going to pull my measurements to make sure I'm even from both sides, and I'm going to do the same thing here, and then we're going to cut this picket to fit. And then we're going to weld it in there, and that's all we're going to do. So that's it. That's all there is to it. You see, very easy. It's just a matter of doing some minor railing surgery. Just cut out a few old pickets and insert some new ones. And once this is primed and painted and put back in, it's going to look beautiful. The clients are going to be happy. I'm going to be happy. And the neighbors across the street are going to be thinking, man, that's a nice looking railing. I'm going to have to give me some of that. So it's a win-win-win all the way around. So you can see just a few little cuts, a few little pacing, and it's good as new. So that's it. I'm Andy Fogarty from the AtHomeWelder.com, and I will see you again next time.